What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about what kind of gas mileage you can expect to get out of the 2020 3-liter Duramax that they are putting in the new GMC and Chevy Silverados right now, and for GMC the Sierra. And I want to talk about the MPG specifically related to when you have it in 4-wheel drive auto. Right now, I did a quick trip from Tallahassee up to Pavo, Georgia, to pick up some deer meat. And that's about a 30-mile round trip. And as you can see on the trip, I reset it to 0. I put my truck into 4-wheel drive auto and drove about 60 miles per hour up to Pavo. And you can see the RPMs over here are roughly just under 1500 RPMs. And so there's the results right there, guys. I'm averaging 27.1 MPG over the last 64 miles. Now, the reason why I want to do this is because 4-wheel drive auto is a pretty cool gear selection, and the fact that 90% of the power is in your rear wheels and 10% of the power is in your front wheels, and the truck's computer will push more power to the front wheels whenever it senses a slippage or it loses any kind of traction on the road. And so the reason why I have it in 4-wheel drive auto right now is because the weather is completely crappy. It's raining fairly hard. I'm on country back roads, and you never know what could happen when you're driving. So this was a good test for this transmission mode, auto mode, to kind of see how much my MPG would be affected by having it in auto. Some facts that I wanted to kind of convey to you guys is right now the payload in my truck is minimum. It's just me driving, there's no other passengers. I'm driving a crew cab Silverado. I do have a Cabela cooler in the back. It's 80 quarts. It is probably a 35-pound dry cooler, but that's nothing. Payload is really nothing back there. And that's important to consider, because when you have no payload in the back of your truck, that means it's lighter, and that means it's even more susceptible to slippage, to back end sliding when you're driving in these wet conditions, for your truck to lose traction. Now, before you guys ask this question, I'm going to answer it. Does having your truck in 4-wheel drive auto, is that bad for your transmission at 60 miles an hour, even 70 mile an hour highway speeds? And the answer is no. In the manual of a Silverado Chevy manual, it clearly states that it is most appropriate to have your truck in this mode. In fact, they encourage it to have safer driving stability should you ever have any slippage or whatnot. And that goes the same for 4-wheel drive high. The only time you don't want to have your truck in past highway speeds is when you're in 4-wheel drive low, and we all know that. If you're watching this video, you probably have some sense of that. You don't want to go more than probably 20-25 miles per hour when you're in 4-wheel drive low. But right now we're in 4-wheel drive auto, and I think that's just the perfect setting when you're in slick backcountry roads, going 60-65 miles per hour, and you want to kind of have that peace of mind knowing if you ever did lose traction in the back from a big puddle in the road, an oil slick, it's going to delineate more power to the front and pull your truck back in line, and make it safer. Now, if you're towing a trailer, travel trailer, any trailer that has some weight on it, the likelihood that you're going to slip in the back end is lower because you have more weight pushed on your back tires, your back axle, probably increasing the friction force to the actual asphalt from tire to road. So is 4-wheel drive auto necessary then? I don't know, maybe so, but again, the purpose of this video is to see what kind of MPG I would get with a 4-wheel drive auto, and as you can see there, it's 27.1 now over the last 67 miles. Another diagram I wanted to show you guys was the fuel economy. So overall, this 3-liter Duramax is awesome. This is the fuel economy over the last 50 miles. It was 27.3, and the best I got was 30.7 mpg Again, no payload, not trailering anything. RPMs were around 1500, and you know, MP miles per hour was about 60 miles per hour. I think I got up to 65 on one road coming up, but the best I got was 30, and the average over the last 50 miles was 27.4. And then lastly, another unique diagram I wanted to show you guys was this one right here. This is pretty cool. I didn't have this in my last truck, but this shows you the degree of, I guess, incline from left to right and from front to back. So right now you can see 1 degree from front to back. We're climbing up a small hill. That's showing me a 1 degree incline going up. Right now we're about to take a turn to the left. Let's see how the left to right degree changes when I do this turn here. You can see it's going from 4 to 5, straightening back out from 4 and going back to 3, leveling back out to 1. Also, we're about to go downhill here, so let's see if the downhill, it does. Downhill shows 1 degree, and then it'll flatten back out. So why is this important? Well, if you're traveling with a trailer, many times on the highway, you'll see trucking signs that shows steep incline, 7% grade, you know, things like that. And I think it's pretty neat that this diagram here has a monitoring system on your truck for both axles, telling you guys what the actual degree is of the road in a real life, like now situation. So just an awesome kind of program that Chevy and GMC is now putting in their trucks. Makes it very useful for trailering, just to safely trailer too, as in that regard. So outside of that, enjoying the truck. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope you found some value in this video. Thanks for watching.